Yeah, this is not something that does the public image of professional wrestling a world of good.
This video is about a violent person and their violent acts. It is not suitable for children.
I hope you're ready for this.
There was an article that came out and it said, throughout his career, New Jack has proved that he is a dangerous, sadistic maniac. Wrestlers should be afraid to step in the ring with New Jack.
My name is really fucked up in this business. If you bring New Jack in, you bringing in a bunch of problems.
New Jack never made it to the WWE because they were never going to touch him, because he was too controversial. They were afraid of lawsuits, they were afraid of bad publicity, they were afraid he was going to hurt somebody.
If you type in New Jack into a YouTube or a Google, a lot of things will come up. A lot of crazy stories. How would you introduce yourself to the world?
As the baddest nigga ever got in a wrestling ring.
To me, wrestling has always been about, can you make me believe that you are the person you are purported to be? And he had that from the start.
You didn't have to ever ask if New Jack was for real because what you got was the real him.
He was the most non-PG performer in sports entertainment history because New Jack was a gangster.
The thing with Jack is he was too much into his gimmick. There wasn't no Jerome Young. It was just New Jack.
Who is Jerome Young?
That's a difficult question because the line is blurred between Jerome Young and New Jack.
You get in the ring with me, you always take a chance on getting fucked up.
I come and I beat you and I make you fucking bleed and you regret the day that you ever got in a ring with me.
I heard a lot of stories about him.
Yeah, and they're probably all true.
Do you think there was ever a match where you think you went too far?
Well, I could name a few of them, but I'm saying
Mass Transit asked me to cut him.
If you're asking somebody to gig you, New Jack's the Leonardo da Vinci of, blading.
I just cut him real hard, like.
When he looks down and he sees the blood and realizes how bad he's cut, he screamed.
He didn't say this much. He didn't say this much. He said, I want to bleed.
And he bled. A lot. Like OJ did it and got away with it.
Do you have a favorite match that you performed in?
Big Grind. When I threw him off the scaffold, that was my favorite one, Big Grind.
Like, Vic, are you okay? He goes, I'm in the hospital, brother. And I said, really? I go, what happened? And he said, New Jack tried to kill me.
I'll never forget just like the look on Vic's face when he was just coming down and it just looked like pure terror.
What if he had died? Now, how would the authorities have treated that?
Could you have got him for attempted murder? I don't know.
And he was like, Jack, I can't feel my leg. I said, you ain't gonna need him. And I threw him.
I mean, I think throwing some off a scaffolding kind of is right on that line.
Bombed away.
Justin Jones said, I'll teach you how to do hardcore, kid.
I went in the ring, got that bat, had barbed wire wrapped around it.
And I beat that motherfucker in the head. I hit him about 3 times in the fucking head.
I understand he was 70-something years old, but he didn't have no business being in the ring with me.
Uh-oh, Jack's reaching in his pocket for something.
And here comes aggravated assault number 1.
And I pulled it out and I started stabbing him.
What the? Oh my, he's stabbing this mother.
Through all of these horrifying moments in the ring that we're talking about, he's completely remorseless.
It ain't nothing in this business that I've done that I regret. It ain't nothing in this business that I've done that I'll take back.
How much of this was just New Jack trying to add to his allure, I don't know. It established him as a crazy guy you wouldn't dare want to mess with. So if that's what he was going for, good job.
He wasn't even angry. He wasn't resentful or remorseful about it. It just was. And that's terrifying.
I can't understand why New Jack would do that, though. I mean,
because he's a scumbag.
But why would you want to inflict pain on some innocent bloke?
Because he's scum.
Not the kind of guy that I want to hang out with.
In all of my experience with New Jack, it was always tense as fuck, and him owning the moment and putting everybody around him in fear.
Straight up, no question.
You know what I mean?
Who y'all come to see? New Jack, all around the fucking country. New Jack, I can't hear you, baby. New Jack.
What a character he was.